Hello everyone, Alyssa Reynolds here today, and I am really excited about today because I had the guardian dragon of the Western Winds come to me just earlier this week wanting to share a message with all of you because the magic is coming back. The magic has always been here on Gaia's back, and he's really excited to bring more awareness of that to all of you. So, who is the guardian dragon of the Western Winds? Well, if you had asked me that 4 months ago, I would have thought, okay, that's fascinating. Really? Is there a guardian dragon of the Western Winds? Because about 4 months ago, I was deep in connecting with ascended masters, goddess energies, angels, fairies, my guardian unicorn, trees, and various other beings. I had even begun planning a course with fellow medium Ashley Cunningham that was designed to introduce people to all the different beings of what we call the Faerie Realm, which are elves, dwarves, fairies, gnomes, tree spirits, unicorns, and more. We certainly didn't even get to all the different elemental beings who are here on Gaia. But when we were planning this, about 4 months ago, I was walking home from work. It was very late at night, and all of a sudden I felt a whoosh of energy, and in front of me then was, as this energy slowed down, it really felt like a wind, and yet there was no wind at that time. There was a great, huge, long, winding dragon with coils and coils and coils of pearlescent scaling body. And as this dragon slowed and stilled in front of me, he began to speak in a voice that was both full of the wind and yet very deep. And he called himself the guardian dragon of the Western Winds. And he told me that he had noticed that I was beginning to actively seek out the magic on Gaia and encourage the magic on Gaia, particularly with the course that Ashley and I were designing at that time. And he wanted to be a part of that course, and he wanted to be there to help us, to help encourage the students to rediscover the magic that is within all of us and that is within Gaia, and continue to help it grow and grow and grow as it comes back more and more. And he also told me a little bit of what he does for Gaia, because I was really curious. I was like, wow, I'm actually connecting with a dragon. I didn't even realize this. This was not even on my radar. And he said that he is a protector of Gaia. He is a guardian of Gaia in all senses of the words, in that he has held Gaia's energy up along with his brothers, other wind dragons of the east, the north, and the south. And they have been, in effect, voices, the legs of Gaia, helping to support her in supporting all of us, all of the energies that are upon her back. And now that the energy is beginning to rise, or as many of the elementals say, the magic is coming back, he was stepping forward now to work with myself, and he visited Ashley as well, because we were stepping forward and are stepping forward to help inspire others to rediscover the magic in their lives and rediscover their own inner power. And so after he spoke and I asked him some questions, he left in a swirl of wind-like energy. And ever since then, he's just popped in from time to time to remind me when I've gotten too nervous or too hyper-focused on something, and just been there as a support. And last week, as I said at the beginning of the video, he came in again and has a message that he would like to share with all of you. So, he's been here for some time already. His energy is all in front of me, largely resting right above the camera that I am using right now to film this. And his energy is so strong, but a calming strength, like that feeling of being hugged by somebody who you know is always there for you and always will be there for you. It's a really, really, really wonderful feeling. And he's really filling me up with that right now. And so much joy and excitement too, to be connecting with all of you. And he says, if you are ever feeling any fears at all, whatever they may be, call me in and I will blow them away. I will blow them into the skies and turn them into the beautiful winds. I will take those fears from you, and you will be filled with winds of joy, winds of excitement. For you are magic. Many of you, and this one, He's nodding at me. Calls magic energy. But these stories that you were told as a child, the stories that you tell your children, and that children tell other children, are energy. They are the magic, the spark that makes everything light. And call upon me, and I will be there to support you, to encourage magic to come rushing back into your life. All you have to do is ask, and the door will be open. Allow it. Go with that flow. Let go of those fears that say to put up walls, to put limits on things, to worry at not being enough. For those are the voices in your head. They're not the voices that are light, that are everything that makes up the earth that you walk upon, the air that you breathe, the leaves that you touch. Those things are nothing more than winds that once were and have been here for a time, but now are no longer needed. What is needed, and why I am stepping forward at this time, is for all of you to embrace the magic that is within you. To embrace it like the power, the energy that you are. And in whatever way to spread that magic. Even if it is to seek out these stories that have been told through many of your counts of your lifetimes. Continue telling those stories, but as you tell them, listen for the truths. For within those stories, there are deep truths that have danced with all those things that have been what you call fears. And now is the time to let go of those fears and to embrace that which feels right. That which feels like your heart. That which makes you dance. That makes you sing. That makes you dream of flying as I fly. For flying is the most freeing. and you can fly with me. I will help you fly. Simply call upon me, and I will be there to support you and to buoy you as you step forward in whatever fashion you feel. Even if it is to simply read these stories, or to hear the stories, or to share the stories that were part of your childhoods. Within them are the truths that are within you. And now, as the magic is coming back, and it is growing, and it is flourishing, step forward, and your own seeking will begin to make it grow. There is nothing that you have to do but be curious. Chase the winds in whatever direction you feel pulled, in whatever direction they pull you. And if yet you are still unsure and tangled with those fears of uncertainty, call upon me, and I will blow those away. And by simply calling upon me, you are beginning to invite the magic back. And you are playing a part in its rising once more. And you are letting yourself rise once more simply by cracking open the door and asking a question, by asking for help. Simply open the door, and many more paths will be before you. I am asking him now, as he's nodding and saying what he wished to say is finished. And I have a question for him about dragon guardians. For recently, I've started coming across a number of people who have said that just like I have a guardian unicorn, they have a guardian dragon. And I am curious who has a guardian dragon and what ways they can tell if they do have a guardian dragon, and how a guardian dragon differs from this western wind guardian dragon and his brothers. So how are they different? And Guardian Dragon of the Western Wind says that there are many of us dragons. There have always been many of us. But many more are coming here. And many more will come yet still as the magic continues to rise and come back. And he says, what he does here as a guardian for Gaia is he and his brothers watch over all of Gaia, and they move from place to place. And will support and help anyone who calls upon them. But their main duty is to help support Gaia's own energies as she rises as well. The ones that we call dragon guardians are with those souls who at this particular time that they are connecting with a dragon guardian, they are in need of the courage and the bolstering of that courage, the building of that courage to allow them to begin stepping forward on their own paths. So a dragon guardian comes to anyone who needs specific support in the raising of courage. And just asking him now, how can you tell if you do have a dragon guardian? And he says, if you feel drawn to dragons, whether they are images of dragons, stories about dragons, movies about dragons, songs about dragons, or dragon figurines, dragon statues, you may have a dragon guardian with you. If you feel in situations where you are getting pulled down by fears of anxiety, nerves, or past experiences that you keep replaying over and over. And when you get into those mindsets, if you feel a warmth around you, that is your dragon guardian. They're supporting you and aiding you in releasing those fears and burning them away. If in your dreams you meet a dragon or you see dragons, again, that is your dragon guardian connecting with you. And what he's saying now is he's encouraging everyone to go within and to put themselves in a place in their mind that brings them much joy. It can be a real place, or it can be a place that you have simply created in your own mind. But to go to that place, and when you're in that place, to then ask all the energies who support you to begin stepping forward. And by going to that place and asking for the energies who are supporting you to begin stepping forward, you can begin to feel who is with you, for all have many, many, many on their teams supporting them. I think that's just wonderful. That was my aside, sorry. And he wishes all of you much strength and is so excited that so many of you are beginning to have curiosity, for that is just the beginning, he says. And he says, thank you, and thank you. Wow. Oh, I am so full still of just so much love and that just close warmth of being so supported. So with that, I wish all of you a wonderful rest of your weekend, and I will see all of you again on Wednesday. So until then, a wonderful rest of your day. Goodbye for now. And start. If you feel a warmth around you, that is your dragon guardian. They're supporting you and aiding you in releasing those fears and burning them away. If in your dreams you meet a dragon or you see dragons, again, that is your dragon guardian connecting with you. And what he's saying now is he's encouraging everyone to go within and to put themselves in a place in their mind that brings them much joy. It can be a real place, or it can be a place that you have simply created in your own mind. But to go to that place, and when you're in that place, to then ask all the energies who support you to begin stepping forward. And by going to that place and asking for the energies who are supporting you to begin stepping forward, you can begin to feel who is with you. For all have many, many, many on their teams supporting them. I think that's just wonderful. That was my aside, sorry. And he wishes all of you much strength and is so excited that so many of you are beginning to have curiosity, for that is just the beginning, he says. And he says, thank you, and thank you. Wow. Oh, I am so full still of just so much love and that just close warmth of being so supported. So with that, I wish all of you a wonderful rest of your weekend, and I will see all of you again on Wednesday. So until then, a wonderful rest of your day. Goodbye for now.